but we love to watch it. And he's up against Moo, who's been playing amazingly as well. So this is going to be a really, really fun match to watch. Again, that average guess time of 15 seconds is insane with a 62% precision. I mean, these are very impressive stats from MK, but Moo impressive stats as well.
Yeah, absolutely. 63% precision, so about the same as MK. Average guess time is about twice as long. The MK, what's so impressive about MK is like, he's got the same accuracy. He's got about the highest accuracy of anyone we've seen, and about half the time of anyone we've seen, or maybe even a third of the time, which is really amazing. But Moo, a little bit more calculated, especially in the moving games, and we're probably going to see, well, we're going to see him do as much moving as he can against MK, but it'll be interesting to see how these playstyles clash.
Definitely, and Moo has that really high win percentage, which is impressive, and you can see that has him in 5th place in the overall world ranking. MK not too far behind, but definitely would like a comeback right now. We start us off, we're into moving.
Yeah, definitely of the 3 games, the one that Moo probably expects and feels like he needs to win. Needs to get off on the right foot here. And a nice region guess to start it off.
Very nice. We love to see it.
Downtown Cork. Shout out Finbar.
Shout out Finbar. I like Moo's camera placement there. You even saw he looked down at it after that round win. Going to round 2 here. 1.5 times damage. This is an interesting one. Seems to be possibly southern Chile.
Yeah. Okay, as soon as he knows the country, he just goes ahead and guesses. Moo moving, seeing if he can find anything, but he probably won't get much. Gotta get a guess in. More south, I think. Yep.
Impressive guess there from MK. That takes 1,100 points off of Moo's health, only on round 2. But, you know, it is moving. Moo in moving is going to be great. I can make that joke as many times as I want, chat. Gotta love it.
Moo is a phenomenal moving player, so he's going to be hoping to get as much information in these rounds as possible. I think he wants more urban rounds, more signage. That's going to help him get the edge over MK. He's also an amazing Japan player, so I would expect probably a good guess from Moo here too. MK sending Kanto, which makes sense. The pole tops look right for that sort of Tokyo area. We'll see what Moo does. It's a little bit more of a specific guess, which makes sense given the flatness. I like the east guess.
I like it too. It does work out for Moo. Great guess. A little mini comeback there, at least for the mental. MK, 5,300. Moo, 4,800 points. Pretty close.
Pretty close. Lots to play for here. Looks like maybe a Portugal. Again, MK just going to send fast. This is what we see from him all the time. Moo's going to move for as long as he can. Just hope that he runs into something useful.
He just goes back to spawn to make a no-move guess. Ends up in Portugal as well. Makes a lot of sense. MK a little bit closer. Chip damage.
Yep. As long as Moo can make guesses that are good enough to stay in contention, all he needs is 1 or 2 decent rounds with signage, and he can take the lead. That's what he's banking on here. And again, this is not to discredit Moo's no-moving ability. He's phenomenal there as well, but his comparative advantage still is in the moving mode.
Definitely, and they're right on top of each other. Not much there. We're just gonna go next, 39. 39.
5 rounds gone. Still not too much to speak of. MK with a slight lead, but especially with the multis increasing, there's very little in this one. Got a Senegal here, which is interesting. I would say it's probably just kind of towards the middle. Yeah.
I like the road that MK's on, yep. I like it a lot. Lines up with the compass. I'm surprised MK even moved at all. I was expecting him to pretty much make a pretty instant NM guess.
Is Moo the town name?
Does he? I don't know. He's much farther east. Is he going to keep it there? He moves it last second. And it's in between him. It's in between them.
Right in between them.
32. Little chip damage, back and forth.
A little bit more. He just needs a good sign in one of these rounds. That's what he's waiting for.
That's what he needs. Round 7. The multis are high now. 4 times damage. Really anybody's game. We're deep in it now. MK with a quick guess right near Vladivostok. Mu to follow. Same area. Debating farther south.
He's considering it. Oh, is he gonna go for it? Oh my gosh.
Oh, he might.
It's bold.
Oh, we
not pay
respect the bold guess. It's guesses like that where you make the bold decision that you do need to have. They can win you the game, and sometimes they don't work out.
I like the risk, though. I like the risk.
We love the risk. We love to see it. It does put Mu on 3k health, but realistically, this late in the game, he was already down. He needed something like that to possibly give him a comeback. We do have an Ecuador here, so we shouldn't see too many points again. We're reaching our round limit of 10 rounds. Our players only have 10 rounds to prove themselves in each game mode.
Again, yeah, this is not what Mu wants to see. He's starting to make more sort of risky guesses now that he's behind. He knows he needs to get those points back, and he's, just unfortunate for him, because, again, Mu's a better moving player, but this moving duels mode just doesn't really allow good moving players to sort of show their full skill if, players like MK sending so fast. Again, it's the right strategy, and he's doing the right thing, but it's definitely tough for players like Mu to shine in a game like this.
Mu with a quick insta-lock here, quicker than MK when he actually looks quite confused. He's going Kenya?
Oh, he's
Mu's
wrong.
Mu's gonna win
Cambodia.
the game here.
Yep. Oh my gosh. Wow. Mu can't believe it.
Mu cannot believe it. The relief that we see on the cams. I love that we have the cams. I love getting to see our players react to stuff like that. Mu decided to flip the script, put the pressure on MK instead, and it paid off.
What happened was Mu got into an area of coverage that was with that bad quality camera, which is found in Cambodia and India, a couple other places, notably not found in Kenya. But I think MK went the other direction, or didn't get that far, and he didn't see the same thing. All he had was just a landscape, and it was a tough one to reach and guess.
Tough one for sure. We do move on to no move. We know MK's very comfortable here. He goes in quick. Both players near each other in peninsular Thailand.
Yep, I like the peninsula guess. Amazing guess there from MK.
Very good, very quick guess from MK. That's the MK classic. We go to round 2.
That is what he does best. But again, Mu also one of the best no-moving players in the world, so absolutely is able to keep pace. This is interesting. Is this like Alaska or like northern British Columbia? Oh no, I'm so wrong. Oh no. Oh no.
The far Chile.
No. Oh, that's brutal for me. I didn't see the language.
It's all good.
And the polls as well.
The polls. It's okay. This is why we cast. Oh wow, and they're right on top of it. Really impressive 5k from Mu and the 4998 from MK. They're right there.
Yep. Beautiful 5k from Mu.
Round 3.
Canada.
MK does a very quick little look around and then goes right on into the map.
Yep. Mu with a similar idea. He's Canadian, of course, but I don't think he knows the name of the lake or anything on the sign. A bit further west. It might have been findable, actually. It was on the map.
Some points down to Mu again. But still pretty close here. Round 4. 2.5 times damage on an Australia, by the looks of it.
I think there's that one road in Western Australia, yeah. That one inland road. This is basically the one outback road in Australia where you get Generation 3 coverage, so both players see that, and I guess in roughly the same place here. Oh my gosh.
But MK on it. So impressive. MK, after that loss there going Kenya on Cambodia, said, you know what, alright, I'm sitting up in my chair. I'm not out of this yet. Round 5.
Okay.
3 times
Urban
damage.
US here.
Yep. quick Boise lock from MK.
Wonder if he saw something, or...
I think it's a vibe guess. We'll see. Oh, they're both going Boise. What did they see?
I don't know. Wow, that's impressive.
Very impressive. 81 down to MK.
MK is just... He is making some incredible guesses in this no-move game.
We'll move on to Japan in round 6. Very quick lock from MK. Mu, very good at Japan too, as we mentioned earlier. They both seem to be right in the same area, though.
Yep. They see those Hokkaido plates on the poles. Hokkaido plate is generally a little bit larger than the plates in the rest of Japan. Both players saw the large plate and sent Hokkaido.
Very nice. I mean, even though this game has in some sense felt sort of close, especially with like Mu getting a 5k earlier, MK with a very, very big lead, almost flawlessing, and Mu less than half health. We go into another Southern Chile.
Yep. We got rhubarb, so I think MK's on the 5k, and Mu's probably going to have it too. But you get these sort of rhubarb, almost cabbage-looking plants on the side of the road. You get those on the island of Chiloé and in the area to the east of it, which I think MK is there. I think Mu's a bit too far south. Yep. That's going to hurt him.
That is going to hurt a lot. Mu on 448 health now. MK really putting on a bit of a masterclass now.
Yeah, this is an incredible performance. He is not giving an inch right now. Urge. I wonder, yeah, looks like the Philippines. I would agree with that. Got some sugar. Is this sugarcane maybe? Which does suggest maybe Negros, which is where MK has his pin, but I'm not too sure. Mu opting to go a little more north.
This could be a big points. This could be big points. We'll see who ends up being closer. Mu debating some of the Central Islands.
And
that's gonna win it for MK. We're gonna get an NMPZ here. An impressive game there from MK after that blunder in game 1.
Just see the dominance there from MK. I mean, Mu, again, it's worth repeating that Mu is one of the best NM players in the world, but MK is so good that in that game he was able to make it look easy, basically, and that's hard to do.
Quite hard to do, definitely. I mean, yeah, you did see them guessing on top of each other a couple times there, having those similar guesses. Again, we're in NMPZ now. This is the only image they get. We have a Victoria Island possibly there for Mu, if I saw that correctly, versus a more near Seattle, Washington from MK. It pays off for him. Good guess. That's 500 down to Mu, round 1.
Good guess. Vancouver Island also is a solid guess from Mu, but yeah, really just MK is just, he's not given anything right now. Really amazing guesses.
Round 2, this is our image. Both players, Northern Peru, they're right next to each other. Wow.
Wow. That is impressive.
Very impressive.
So little to go off, and they both immediately know the area. Amazing the quality of the players we see here.
Yeah, gotta love just watching the pros do their thing. Go to round 3. The quick zooms, and they're right near each other again. What are we watching?
I mean, the level of skill here is extraordinarily high. Like, these NMPZ guesses, these are hard guesses to make. These are not easy rounds, but these players are so strong. They just know.
And it shows why they're very close to the top of our world ranking right now as well. I mean, these players are just so impressive. Mu in 5th place currently.
Both of these guys I would expect to see very near the top of the standings by the end of the season.
I agree with that.
They're too good not to be. They're so good. Interesting here. Is this Indonesia? Maybe like a Java? Or... Malaysia makes sense too, yeah.
I do like Malaysia as well. They both seem to be near each other again. Guys, this is insane. They just keep making the same guesses. Mu on top of it. What
is the level of play that we're seeing right now? This is incredible.
I mean, this is two of our top players here. I mean, World Cup runner-up MK Moo was in the Americas, got out, and grinded for half a year, and now one of the best in the world.
Absolutely. He's really showing that here.
We are around 6.
Colombia makes sense with these sort of wooden fences. You get these a lot in Colombia. But you also see them in countries like Mexico, for example, so you never know for sure. Players definitely taking their time on this one.
We do see them both opting for Colombia by the looks of it. Moo zooming out a bit, but they're really considering everything they can and taking the full time, which is rare, especially for MK.
Very rare. This is probably going to bump his average guess time up by a couple seconds on its own.
Very well might. They both opt Colombia, middle. Yeah. They're both right there. Both seem a little relieved about that, but also simultaneously a bit bummed they weren't the closer one.
Yeah, a little frustrated, I think. I think both of them were probably considering clicking a little bit more northeast.
We go to round 7 here, 4 times damage. This is big. Both of our players above 5,000 health because they just keep guessing on top of each other. MK with a quick lock here, though. Will Moo follow suit nearby? He does.
He does. It's a little bit different, though.
Yeah, bit of a difference for sure. Oh, Moo didn't end up moving it farther north, which got him a little closer, but MK closer nonetheless with 4 times damage. That's our first decent hit of the NMPZ game. We move on to round 8. Quick zoom, Japan from Moo. We love to see it south. MK central.
Different.
This is a big difference. Big country. That's a big hit for Moo with 4.5 times damage. That almost kills MK. He's on 75 health. You see Moo's reaction to that.
Do not bet against Moo in Japan. He
That's
is so
unreal.
good.
Moo's trying to continue some pressure here by the looks of it. The quick zoom, but MK to follow as well. They're both pretty close to each other. MK has to be closer here to stay alive. 5 times damage, round 9 NMPZ.
Moo is even a little bit closer. He'll win here. Oh, it's MK, though.
Oh, MK's a bit closer. That's taken us to round 10. Moo definitely in a better position here. But with the multi being this high, it could be anyone's game. It really comes down to this. Who's going to get a closer guess on round 10 in Brazil by the looks of it? Big country, big points, Jake.
Big points. We have a round poll, which makes sense for Sao Paulo. That's where both players are right now. MK is max north, maybe just trying to get a little bit of differentiation, make a slightly risky guess. And it's right between them. It's going to be Moo. Takes it on the round limit.
Yeah, takes it on the round limit. Moo happy about that. Lots of relief there that we see. What an insane game. I mean, wow.
Incredible. Honestly, I don't think it's too much of a stretch to say that might have been the highest level game we've seen so far in the entire league. I mean, it's close. We've seen some amazing guesses from Radu and some others, but that NMPZ was really, really impressive. The players were not only right on top of each other almost every round, but they were correct basically every time.